Have you ever wondered why some couples seem to have this magnetic energy between them, while others just exist? Today we're diving into something that could completely transform your relationship, the 24-hour emotional lead-up. What if I told you that the most powerful intimacy doesn't start in the bedroom, but actually begins a full day before? This isn't just about physical attraction. It's about creating an emotional current that builds anticipation, deepens connection, and makes everything that follows more meaningful. Here's the thing. Most couples are making a crucial mistake, and they don't even realize it. Think about it. How many times have you or your partner initiated intimacy out of nowhere, almost like checking a box on a to-do list? This approach misses the entire point of creating genuine connection. We're so focused on the destination that we're completely overlooking the journey. Emotional foreplay isn't just a fancy term. It's the foundation that makes everything else more powerful and meaningful. Every day is filled with tiny moments where we could be building anticipation and connection. But instead, we're often too busy, too distracted, or simply unaware of these golden opportunities passing us by. What happens in your brain during anticipation is absolutely fascinating, and understanding this can completely change how you approach intimacy. Here's something incredible. Studies show that your brain actually releases more dopamine during the anticipation of a reward than the reward itself. It's like your brain's way of saying the chase is just as exciting as the catch. This is why that build-up of anticipation can feel so incredibly powerful. When you take time to build emotional anticipation, your brain starts treating the eventual connection as more valuable. It's like the difference between rushing through a meal and really savoring each bite. The experience becomes richer and more satisfying on every level. During this anticipation period, your body starts producing more oxytocin and vasopressin, the same bonding hormones that make you feel deeply connected to your partner. Think of it as your body preparing for something meaningful, rather than just going through the motions. And here's the really interesting part. Your brain forms stronger memories during periods of anticipation. This means that when you take time to build up to intimate moments, you're actually creating more vivid, lasting memories of your connection. It's like the difference between watching a movie trailer that gets you excited versus just jumping straight into the middle of a film. Let's break down the 4 essential elements that create powerful emotional foreplay. Think of these as the building blocks of deeper connection. When you master these, everything else falls into place naturally. The first pillar is what I call mindful messaging, and it's about how we use technology to create anticipation. Start the day with a message that shows you're thinking of them, not just good morning, but something specific about them or your shared plans. Voice notes add a personal touch that text can't match. The tone of your voice can convey so much more than words alone. Throughout the day, drop little hints about your thoughts or desires. It's like leaving breadcrumbs that lead to something special. Physical micro-moments are those tiny opportunities for connection that most people miss completely. Instead of just passing by your partner in the kitchen, make it count with a gentle touch or caress. These moments add up. When you look at each other, hold that gaze for just a second longer than usual. It creates a moment of connection that feels both exciting and intimate. Transform routine goodbye kisses into something meaningful by making them slightly longer and more intentional. Environmental design is about creating spaces that naturally encourage intimacy and connection. Think about how your space affects your mood. Lighting, scents, and comfort all play crucial roles in fostering intimacy. This means putting phones away, turning off notifications, and creating a distraction-free zone for connection. Designate specific areas in your home for connection. Maybe it's a cozy corner of the couch or a peaceful spot for morning coffee together. Finally, emotional presence is what ties everything else together. When your partner speaks, really listen, not just to respond, but to understand. This creates a foundation of trust and openness. Share your own thoughts and feelings openly, even when it feels vulnerable. This depth of sharing creates real intimacy. Make it a point to regularly express what you appreciate about your partner, not just general compliments, but specific observations about who they are. Let's explore how to balance the digital and physical aspects of building anticipation, because in today's world, we need both to create a complete connection. While digital connection keeps the spark alive throughout the day, physical presence creates the foundation for deeper intimacy. The magic happens when you blend these two worlds together. Think of playful texting as dropping little breadcrumbs of desire throughout the day. It's not about explicit messages, but rather subtle hints that make your partner's mind wander back to you. Digital spaces create a private world where you can share thoughts you might not express face to face. It's like having a secret language that only the two of you understand. Voice notes and carefully chosen photos add layers of intimacy. Hearing your partner's voice or seeing a moment from their day creates an immediate emotional connection. Develop your own code words and references that mean something special to just the two of you. These inside jokes and hidden meanings build anticipation through shared secrets. When you're together, make eye contact that lingers just a moment longer than usual. It's like saying, "I see you," on a deeper level, creating instant connection. Transform casual touches into intentional moments. A hand on the small of the back, fingers brushing while passing something. These aren't just touches, they're messages. Learn to read and use body language deliberately. The way you face your partner, how you mirror their movements, these subtle signals speak volumes about desire and connection. Create moments of shared physical space where you're not necessarily touching but are acutely aware of each other's presence. This builds tension and anticipation naturally. Throughout your day, there are crucial moments that can make or break the build-up of emotional intimacy. Let's look at the 4 key time frames that deserve your special attention. The morning sets the tone for everything that follows. Instead of rushing through your routine, create a moment of genuine connection, even if it's just 30 seconds of undivided attention. This could be as simple as a proper embrace before starting your day, or sharing what you're looking forward to about seeing each other later. The middle of the day is when most couples completely disconnect, but it's actually a golden opportunity. A thoughtful message, a quick call, or sharing something that reminded you of your partner can reignite the morning's connection and build anticipation for the evening. The transition from work mode to relationship mode is crucial. Create a deliberate wind-down ritual together. Maybe it's a 10-minute check-in where phones are away and you're fully present with each other. This bridges the gap between your separate days and your shared evening. Before sleep is your chance to cement the day's emotional connection. Instead of defaulting to screens, create a bedtime ritual that brings you closer, whether it's sharing 3 things you appreciated about each other that day, or simply holding each other in comfortable silence. Here's a profound truth about human psychology that most people miss. Desire isn't just about the end goal. It's actually about the tension that builds between wanting something and getting it. Think about it. When was the last time you really wanted something? Whether it was a promotion, a vacation, or a meaningful connection, wasn't the anticipation, the planning, the imagining of it almost as exciting as the thing itself? This is exactly why emotional foreplay is so powerful. It creates that delicious tension between knowing what's coming and waiting for it to unfold. This space, this gap between wanting and having, that's where real desire grows and intensifies. Now, let's talk about the pitfalls that can derail your efforts to build deeper emotional connection. These are the mistakes I see couples make time and time again. The biggest mistake is trying to force intimacy too quickly. It's like trying to microwave a gourmet meal. You might get to the end result faster, but you'll miss out on all the flavors and nuances that make it special. Remember, emotional foreplay is about the journey, not just the destination. While technology is fantastic for maintaining connection, don't let it become a crutch. I've seen too many couples who are great at flirty texting but struggle with real-world intimacy. Digital connection should enhance your physical relationship, not replace it. Here's a counterintuitive one. Being too explicit or obvious can actually kill anticipation. It's like explaining a joke. Once you spell everything out, the magic disappears. Instead, focus on subtlety and suggestion. Let your partner's imagination do some of the work. Many people focus so much on the physical or romantic aspects that they forget the emotional foundation. Without emotional safety and connection, all the flirting in the world won't create true intimacy. Make sure you're nurturing the emotional bond alongside everything else. And finally, The most common mistake is treating emotional foreplay as a one-time thing rather than an ongoing practice. It's like going to the gym once and expecting to stay fit forever. Building and maintaining intimate connection requires consistent, mindful effort from both partners. Let's put everything we've learned into a practical strategy that you can start using literally tomorrow. Begin your day by setting an intention for connection. Before you even get out of bed, take 30 seconds to think about one specific way you'll make your partner feel special today. This mental preparation sets the tone for everything that follows. Map out at least 3 specific moments during the day when you'll create meaningful connection. Maybe it's a good morning text that references a shared memory, a midday voice note sharing something that made you think of them, and a deliberate way of greeting them when you reunite. Throughout your day, plant what I call anticipation triggers. These are small hints or references to things you know your partner loves. It could be mentioning weekend plans, recalling a favorite shared experience, or suggesting something you'd like to do together later. Develop an evening ritual that helps you transition from individual activities to couple time. This might include putting phones away, sharing highlights from your day, or creating a cozy environment that encourages closeness. Use those quiet moments before sleep to plant seeds for tomorrow's connection. Share one thing you're looking forward to about being with them tomorrow. This creates a bridge of anticipation that carries through the night into the next day. You now have everything you need to transform your relationship through the power of emotional foreplay. But here's the thing, knowledge without action is just entertainment. So here's your challenge. Pick just one element we discussed today and commit to it for the next week. Maybe it's the morning intention setting, or the 3 daily touchpoints, or the evening ritual. Start small, but start today. Notice how your partner responds, how your connection deepens, and how anticipation begins to build naturally. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every small step toward more meaningful connection counts. And if you found this valuable, make sure to like this video and share your own strategies in the comments below. Let's build a community of people committed to deeper, more fulfilling relationships. Subscribe for more insights on building extraordinary connections, and I'll see you in the next video.